Have a cruise port stop in Kochi, Japan? We'll show you how to see 3 iconic sites in approximately 4 hours. We'll show you how to do it in less than 10 minutes.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Kochi.
Good morning from Kochi, Japan. They're giving us quite the welcome.
Yes, they are. Today we have our second ship-sponsored tour, so we've got to be down to the world stage here in a few minutes.
And we're continuing our southward journey as we do our circumnavigation of Japan.
And today we're going to be visiting 3 of the iconic tourist sites here, so come along for the ride. Today we are taking a ship tour that was included in our fare, and this is the typical setup. It's also the time you can notice how many buses, which happens to be 6, are going to the same place today and at the same time. As you can see from the palm trees, Kochi's climate is perfect for yuzu. It's very tropical. You'll find it in sauces, drinks, even bath salts. It's basically lemon's cooler cousin, she said. She also told us that every Sunday for over 300 years, Kochi's main street turns into a kilometer-long market. Absolutely no tourist traps. It's all pickles, knives, and grandma-approved snacks.
Still rolling since 1904, Kochi's streetcars are among the oldest in Japan. Locals call them nostalgic, but they're still a legit way to get around.
This vibrant red bridge is called Haramayabashi, a symbol of forbidden love. In the 19th century, a monk named Junshin broke his vows by buying a hairpin for his beloved Uma, a merchant's daughter. Monks weren't allowed to be in romantic relationships, so both were exiled when the affair was discovered. The story inspired a local folk song, which our guide actually sang to us, and that was immortalized in the 2009 film The Haramaya Bridge, which was shot right here in Kochi. Our first visit was to the Kochi Castle Museum of History, which was quite nice to see this information before we actually went to the castle. It was just opened in 2017, so it's fairly new, and it sits beside the main gate of Kochi Castle. It showcases the legacy of the Miyama-uchi lords who ruled the Tosa domain during the Edo period. There is a ton of stuff in here, collections including ancient documents, cultural treasures, samurai swords, and even samurai armor. They've also got a spot where you can try some on, including helmets and such, and get your photo taken.
One of the things we noticed in this museum was you're able to make a souvenir postcard using these stamps. You basically just move your postcard to each stamp station and do the stamp. We also noticed that this was available in a couple other museums, so please take note of it.
Welcome to the Ottoman Gate, Kochi Castle's main entrance and a symbol of samurai authority. That massive bronze door, it's built to impress and intimidate. Back in the Edo period, only high-ranking officials could pass through. Everyone else had to use the side entrance. This is Yamuchi Kazutoyo, samurai, strategist, and founder of Kochi Castle. His wife bought him a legendary horse to help him stand out in battle, and it worked. Built in the early 1600s, Kochi Castle is one of just 12 in Japan with its original main keep. It's a Haira Majiro, meaning it's built on a hilltop for strategic visibility and defense. The climb is no joke, 160 steps. These stone steps vary in height to slow down attackers, but today they mostly challenge your calves.
We made it to the top. This is one of Japan's few originals, no reconstructions on this castle. It shoes off inside. These polished wooden floors have seen centuries of samurai footsteps. The first level served as both a command center and a living quarter. From this view, the lords can scan the city for threats or admire the gardens. Kochi Castle was built for defense and for elegance.
This scale model shows the full castle grounds, including moats, gates, and watchtowers. Back then, every angle was calculated to defend against invasion.
These stairs, brutal by design, steep, narrow, and uneven, to slow down attackers and test your cardio.
This little window with its awning, a rare touch of elegance in a fortress, it framed the view and filtered the sunlight for the daimo's eyes.
We're now at the very top of Kochi Castle, and the view is worth every step. You've got open windows, no glass, just the breeze and the sounds of the city below. Back in the day, this was the daimo's lookout. From here, he can see the entire domain, coastline, mountains, and castle grounds. The woodwork up here is original, and you can still feel the space was built for both strategy and status. It's quiet now, but it used to be a nerve center of the whole region.
We're now heading south toward Katsurahama Beach, one of Kochi's most scenic spots. Just across this bridge lies ocean views, samurai legends, and some serious steps. Right outside the parking lot, there is this walkway lined with shops and cafes. It's been newly renovated. It's called Umi no Terrace. It's great for souvenirs, snacks, and a quick yuzu soda.
At the top of the path, a panoramic view of the Pacific and a perfect spot to catch the moonrise, a local tradition at this beach.
Here stands Sakamoto Ryōma, Kochi's hometown hero and one of the architects of modern Japan. He's gazing out of the ocean just like he did in the 1800s. In order to get down to the beach itself, you do have to descend another 70 stairs or so, but here is the beautiful view. This beach isn't just scenic, it's actually historic, although you can't swim in it because the waters are too rough. Locals used to gather here to watch the moonrise, a tradition tied to poetry and reflection. There's also snacks from a restaurant down here. And by the way, that's our cruise port. So we can see beautiful ship views from here as well.
That was Kochi. This was a part of our Have It All package credit for shore excursion. It would have been $79 a piece. And it was 4 hours long.
Yeah. So the ship offered a shuttle that went into town. It would drop you at the bus center. It was $20 round trip provided by Holland, 30 minutes in. So the port is not anywhere close to town. You could have probably...
Yeah, you could have probably walked from the bus station to the castle. I checked Google Maps and it was about 26 minutes or 2 kilometers. Or you could have taken a cab to the castle.
You could do the castle and the museum are right there together, but everything else was pretty spread out.
Yeah, everything else was spread out in Kochi.
So just a quick heads up, when you're looking at ship excursions, this particular one, I mean, the biggest tourist thing in town is to go see that castle. And it is 160 steps up, but remember, it was built to keep attackers at bay, so that the steps are all different heights, they're curving, and then as you saw from the video, getting up to the top, like you're pretty close with other people, and the steps are all different sizes and everything else. There was a reason for that. So pay attention. And then once we got to the beach, it was another 70 steps down and back up if you actually wanted to go to the beach. A lot of people just kind of skip that altogether. So some of the excursions are pretty physically intense on this one. But
but the view from the castle was awesome, and it is one of the original, one of the only a few of the castles that are still standing that hasn't burned down and been reconstructed. So this was the original one.
And our next stop is Fukuoka that we'll be covering. So
please continue to watch and like and subscribe this video if you want to be alerted when the next one posts, and we'll see you
next time.